Good afternoon, friends. Now we will start with our unit number 5, that's object oriented programming. Till now, we have covered all the concept regarding Python in the form of procedure oriented programming language. Now we'll go to object oriented programming. Basic difference between object oriented and procedure oriented programming language is that in procedure oriented programming language we have divided our programs into different functions, while in object oriented programming language we are dividing our program into different small parts that is called as objects. Whereas in procedure oriented programming language the top down design approach is used. In object oriented programming language bottom up approach is used for programming. So basically in object oriented programming language two main parts or aspects are there, and that are classes and objects. Classes and objects. A class is a collection of different functions or different data members or data methods or member functions. A class creates a new type. An object is an instance or variable of that class. Class provides a blueprint or a template using which objects are created. For example, if you see the construction of building, in that case we are creating first one blueprint that is called as a plan of the building, and depending on that plan we are creating n number of buildings or constructing n number of buildings for that specific one single plan. Likely, for example, if we are considering all integer variables that we define in our program are actually instances of class, that class name is int. Similarly for string is there, for float class is there, etc. In Python, standard library is based on the concept of class and objects. Defining the class concept, now we'll see, go to the defining the class concept. The first one is syntax of that class. So while declaring or defining any class, we will start with first the class keyword, and that is a standard library which is available in Python, followed by class name, followed by colon, then followed by indentation we are writing some statement 1, statement 2 up to statement n. So likewise from the above syntax we see that the class definition quite similar to function definition. It starts with keyword class followed by class name and colon. Statement in the class are sequential instructions, decision control statements, etc. Variables defined in the class are called as class variables, and function defined inside the class are called as class methods or member functions. Now after creating the class, it is necessary to create the objects for that class. As objects are the instance of the class or variable of the class. Once class is defined, the next job is to create an object or instance of that class. Object can be accessed class variable and class methods using dot operator. Syntax for creating the object is object name is equal to class names followed by parenthesis. This is the syntax for creating the object of given class. For one single class you can create n number of objects for that specific class. Now syntax for accessing a class member through class object is object name that we have already created dot class underscore member underscore name, that is the member of the class that we are already defined inside the class. Now we will see one simple example or simple program to access class variable using class object. Now here we have created class ABC followed by one variable inside that class var is equal to, that is class variable that we have mentioned in comments. Now this is a class ABC which having only one statement, that's var is equal to 10. Now for that class we have created one object obj is equal to ABC, that is we have created object obj class followed by print in bracket obj dot var. In this we have accessed that var variable or var member of your class by using object that is object.var, which gives the output you as a 10. Thank you very much.